Lewis, across a career spanning 19 years and 600 games, you've represented a great club like Hibs with distinction and respect. You must be delighted that it's all paid off and you've finally got a big move. Welcome to Raith Rovers.
No, I'm delighted to be here. It's obviously my hometown club, and even when I was at Hibs I always thought fondly of the Rovers and check out their scores, so it's nice to actually be here.
Is there a kind of sense of destiny? Did you feel that at one point you were going to end up here?
I think it maybe was close to a few times over the years, especially last season is probably the closest I got to come in, but it was obviously an honour to be at Hibs for so long, but I feel ready to move on and ready to go and kick on for the last part of my career.
Were you close to coming here last year? Certainly the
kind
of rumour mill was quite active.
I was. I don't think I got the contract offer for Hibs till middle of May. So John Potter spoke to me a few times, and that was my next option, and I was very close to coming until Hibs came in with an offer pretty late on, and I had a target of getting 600 games and managed to do that last season.
Of course, much will be made of the fact that you grew up in Kirkcaldy and it's a place close to your heart. I don't think I've ever seen a single word written or commented upon yourself where you've ever said anything negative about the town. A place you're really proud of.
I honestly had the best childhood ever. I loved it. I loved going to school. I loved playing football. Here I was, played at the Bevy a lot, or I would play at Glebe Park where I was from, and I just loved it. I could never understand why people never liked where they came from. Even when I went to Edinburgh, I was always proud to say I was a Fifer and proud to be from Kirkcaldy.
It has taken us a long time to get you from Balwearie over here. We're sitting there, kind of commentary point, looking across, and we refer to the corner flag at the Balwearie end. It's so close, barely quarter of a mile. It has taken so long. Did it ever kind of inspire you looking up at those floodlights when you're going through your earlier years, thinking, yeah, football's the career path?
Totally. It was, it was back in the day where kids would come home, you'd chuck your bag in for school and go out and play football, and I was lucky to play in the Fife Cup final here, 2005 or something, and that was the first time I played on a proper pitch. Playing with your pals on a pitch, we won the cup for Balwearie, and it was still honestly one of my fondest days playing football. So things like that gave you a taste for it. We were in the first team changing room, changed a bit for now, but it was it was an unbelievable experience, and that probably gave me a taste of what kind of being a professional footballer could be.
We often use the kind of line in question in that Scottish football is a village rather than a city, because people's paths cross over so often. A lot of familiar faces here at Starks Park. I was thinking probably Sam, Ian and Big Kev would spring to mind. Yeah,
there's a few I've played with, but there's plenty I've played against. It's a goldfish bowl. End up playing teams 4 or 5 times a season, sometimes in cups as well, so I know if I don't know them as teammates, I know them as opponents, so I'm looking forward to meeting all the boys. There's a couple of boys I know just locally, bumping into them through kids football and stuff as well, so it seems a really good group. Some unbelievable team spirit they showed last season at times, so can't wait to meet them and get involved.
Modern day professional, it's always about what comes next. What drives you forward? What are your aspirations for Raith Rovers?
I want to finish my career off as successfully as I can. I still think I've got a lot to give. I still feel fit and ready to go, and I was almost jealous of the buzz of the club last season. It seemed an unbelievable place to go, and I was rooting for them right to the end, and I think little things going their way, it could have been totally different, even better season it was, but I'm sure at the start of the season everyone involved in the club would have took that, and it was a fantastic season. Everyone done so well.
You're drawn here obviously for the kind of football sense and ambition. You're clearly not here for one last lap, but is there a wider sense that Raith Rovers are a club that are kind of flying high?
Aye, it was, people knew that I was from Kirkcaldy. I heard them talking about boys in the team, foreign boys, everyone talking about how well Raith Rovers were doing, and it was nice to get a buzz about the town as well. I think everyone was talking about it, and some great football on show as well. I think the games on the Friday night, it gives a spotlight on everyone, and you'd be surprised how many of my ex-teammates actually watched the games. in the Championship last season.
Championship's incredibly competitive, and you're probably looking across the makeup of it next year thinking it's all to play for. Beyond even just who's going to chase the top four, I think actually the ultimate winners of it, you're struggling to pick for a bunch, but we're hoping we have enough to get to the top of it.
I hope so, I honestly think that everyone in that league next season will think they've got at least a chance of playoffs. I'm sure it's going to be tight from top to bottom, so little things throughout a season can make a big difference. So we know we'll need to get off the ground running and get a good start, and then if we can keep that momentum that the boys got for the last season, then I'm sure it'll be a good season, successful season again.
Across your 600 and odd Hibs games, you've had some cracking tussles with Raith Rovers over the year. Any that stand out?
I've been beat here a few times. I've won a couple. I remember a cup game at Easter Road where Grant Anderson scored a backwards header, I think, from nearly outside the box, so I was supposed to be marking him that day, so I hold my hands up for that one. But as I said, throughout my Hibs career, I've always looked at the Rovers and how well they've been doing, and always rooting for them, so it's nice to actually be involved.
Scottish Cup maybe bookmarks two opposite extremes in terms of your career, given that Raith Rovers were one of the teams on the path to your ultimate victory. But you mentioned the Grant Anderson game, which season ticket holders here must watch at least once a year, or your season ticket can be removed. It's so fondly regarded. What did it feel like coming back with Hibs to start back so recently for Louis Vaughan's testimonial?
It was nice. Obviously I got the chance when Hibs won the Championship. We played them a few times, but it'd been a while since I'd been back, and especially coming back that season where they were doing so well, it was nice to get a feel about the place, and it's kind of been in the pipeline for a while that I was maybe coming here, so it was almost felt like my trial match. I wanted to try and show I've still got it, and it was an unbelievable night for Lewis, and I'm glad he got a really good turnout, and I'm sure he probably wasn't happy with the score at the end of the night, but he's a top quality player, somebody I've always admired, and somebody I've been really surprised that somebody's not took a chance in him at an even higher level.
I know you don't seek out the cameras, but you're really self-assured when they do appear. If we can put it in context, you are going to be a marquee signing for Raith Rovers. It's going to grab the attention of supporters. How does that feel?
It feels a bit strange, to be honest. I've done loads. I never used to be this good on it or this talk so much. I'm starting to mumble now after you put the pressure on me, but I just want to prove myself on the pitch first and foremost. I still do feel I've got a lot to give, but I've seen how well the team done last season, so I'm not thinking that I'm going to be a starter every week or whatever happens. So I'm going to get my head down, work hard like I've done throughout my career, and see where it takes me, and hopefully I can help the team.
How will you use your experience in leadership, both on and off the park? I'm sure that's something that Ian and Mickey are looking for. I
think that was maybe part of the reason I came, just to, I've always tried to set standards on and off the pitch, and I think if you ask any manager I've worked under, I'll always be relatively good to coach, and I'll always give everything every day, so I'll hopefully keep that going, and if it's little things like that can maybe spark a young player on, then hopefully I can do that. And if it is helping a young boy with giving them little nuggets of experience that I've learned over the years, then hopefully I can do that and help people improve.
Got a kind of vibrant community set up here at Starts Park as well through the community foundations. That's something that you'd like to see yourself getting a couple of coaching sessions under your belt?
I would like to have, it's coaching something that I want to get involved in the future, and there's no better place to do it in your hometown and see the kids that probably look up to you and stuff, and I know what they've been through and stuff, and if I can help them and try and make them enjoy football, then hopefully I can do that.
What are your targets for the season? Have you got personal targets, or is it solely based on the outcome for the team? I've always been a team player, and if the team's doing well, that's the most important thing. And I think when I get to the end of the season, I look back and think of things I could have done better, or things I wish I'd improved on. But at 36, I still want to improve. I still want to learn things, and I'm sure I'll be able to do that with the players and the management staff here. Tell us about the environment. You've been here over the years, from that first appearance as a ball-weary schoolboy right through to the state-of-the-art changing rooms now. It's quite a stunning change, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. It's a proper transformation. I came in a couple of months to go to see the place, and I couldn't believe how good it is. It's proper Premier League standard, and some good people involved in this football club, and everyone's working in the same direction, which does help. And as you said, it's got a good community feel about it. Everyone seems to get on well from early doors, and it seems a good working environment. So, as I said, I can't wait to get started.
How have your family reacted to the reality that you're coming just up the road from where you stay to your local hometown club, and that you'll be wearing the dark blue before we know it?
They've been delighted. I think if I was joining any team, most of my family would have wanted me to join the Rovers, so I'm delighted, they're delighted, and I said it's not just family, but I've got friends, I've got neighbours that are passionate Rovers fans. I'm sure they're probably as famous as some of the players, some of the people I know, but as I said, last season I seen the buzz about the town, I seen the buzz about Stars Park, and it was, I just can't wait to get involved.
One last question for me before I bring in a special guest interviewer. A message for the supporters, what would it be?
I've seen the support that you gave the boys last season, and if you continue that again, it'll be a massive help for us. It can be small differences like that make a big difference over the season. So, get behind the boys again, and hopefully we can give you something to shout about.
We're always looking for the next generation of interviewers here at RaithTV. My time will eventually come and go, so we've got a guest today who's going to pose a couple of questions just to round up the interview. Young Lou, you want to come in?
Yeah. So did you come to many Raith games when you were younger?
I did. My dad was actually a Clyde fan, so he used to take me to games, but when he was in dragging me to Broadwood, I would get to come to games. He would bring me here, and one of my neighbours, Mark, was a really big Rovers fan as well, so he used to come down. He actually used to have a season ticket in the railway stand many years ago. So, back in the old days where you could smell the liniment and stuff, and then the older I got, I was at Balweary and we got tickets for the school, so I used to come with my pals and have a bit of fun at the football. It was good.
Are you happy to be playing for the Rovers now?
Yeah, it's been good. It's kind of something that's been in the pipeline for a couple of years now, and I don't know, I kind of never thought it was going to happen. So delighted to be here and can't wait to get started.